Linus as the host and our millennial co-host, Marlana Carroll. She is with Grapevine Marketing, who is one of our sponsors, along with Sweet Shot Photography, the go-to event photographers here on WSMN 1590. Welcome, Marlana, back again, and welcome, Anthony. And we're going to get Anthony talking because we had somebody tweeted us saying that, and we want to hear, you're on the cam.
Oh, there is a camera.
There is a camera.
That's good. Thanks for telling me that.
Well, you were nervous when you came on, so
okay.
we're
hidden camera.
Trying to get you. Yeah, and you're used to a camera.
That's good.
Pretend you're being a DJ. Okay.
I can do those. Yeah.
Because the listener, our they're obviously they're watching the webcam and they're like, okay, what about these two over here? They're not saying anything.
We
so
gotta get them
Anthony,
talking.
introduce your friend.
This is Brittany. She actually manages one of the bars that I'm going to be working at on Friday nights. We just did our first event last Friday night. It was pretty successful.
Cool.
Tell us
where
a
are
little
you
bit about
both?
it.
Yeah, I was going to just say, where are you both from? First of all, because you're not from New Hampshire. You're visiting New Hampshire. Your sister in New Hampshire.
Waterbury, Watertown area.
Cool.
Connecticut.
Cool.
All right, so I would like to know a little bit, and the viewers, or the listeners, and the viewers, about your experience in New Hampshire, because we love young professionals coming into New Hampshire. Of course, we want you to stay here, work here, and play here. But you had the opportunity to play here the past, 14 hours, and we went on a little hike. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, the hike was pretty interesting.
What mountain was it?
I can't pronounce the name, but it was
Mount Sunapee.
It was tall, and
You almost had to call out the Rangers, huh?
yeah, we got a little lost when we reached the summit. There was just no way to find where the actual summit was. So we were probably going for about 2.5 hours, and when we reached there, we could not find the summit. We could tell we were at the top, but there was no opening for us to find
That's
where we could
scary.
overlook. So we knew if we went back down the trail, it was going to be too dark. So eventually we found the top, and we went down the ski lift. We followed the ski lift down, and that was a straight shot. So it was probably 1/3 the length of the trail.
That's
So we
scary.
made it back alive.
I guess obviously you and your sister weren't Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. You're supposed to bring popcorn.
Well, DJ Tony C over here was
Yeah,
definitely a Boy
It's a
Scout.
Boy Scout, yeah.
You're a Boy Scout and you didn't. How could you get lost on a trail?
Brought a flashlight. That's about all we brought, though.
Yeah, you'll see. It's like really sunny out, and we took a photo at the beginning, and he had like a very bright blue flashlight that my dad gave us. It's like he literally painted glow-in-the-dark paint around it, and it's really heavy.
These are the city kids
And
coming to the country.
it's very bright, and I'm like, why are we bringing flashlights? We're gonna get through this and no problem.
Glynis,
But-
let's let him in on our secret. The way New Hampshire has become the only state in the nation without an income tax or sales tax is we convince people from Waterbury, Danbury, Newburgh, New York
Sell
to
it.
come here, get lost, and then we charge them for the rescue. If you had waited just 30 minutes more, it would have been $15,000 income to the state of New Hampshire.
See that?
Whoa, they charge you for that rescue?
Oh
Yes,
my
they
Not
do.
just a
Yes.
good deed.
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
I mean, I know that I see it in the newspapers, but I just figured someone would climb up the mountain.
They
who,
originally
enjoys
took
it.
pity.
Volunteers.
They originally
No.
took pity, but they found that so many of the people, and I know we've been doing some kidding here, weren't equipped. That the reason they got stranded or lost was they didn't bring even a compass or a flashlight or whatever. So we said, well, the heck with it. We've had to send out the Rangers and the National Guard to find you. We're going to bill you
That's
for it. And we
right.
passed a law that
That
says
could have been one good story, though. Come on now.
Oh,
That would have
it's
been
been
a way
all
better
over.
video. Everyone, we would be trending right now. The 4 kids
Everybody will be
and the dog who got
hashtagging.
stuck on Mount Sunapee.
slow
And-
news day at SMN. Let's ask our guest to go get
Hashtag
lost.
lazy. Hashtag
lost.
unprepared. But I have to say, we're raised, 51% Italian, the other part Irish, and my mom has taught us to always pack food. So, Anthony, can you tell us what we brought for food? We did stop at the store.
We brought some sushi, which we actually left in the car because we knew that wouldn't make the trip.
Oh.
But we brought some fresh rolls and chicken salad.
And egg salad.
Makes it.
All the stuff that you can get.
Yeah, it wasn't very smart.
No, but we're Italian, so we like fresh made food. We even got the bakery to bake off fresh rolls for us before we went on our hike. So if we did get lost, at least we would have fresh rolls. They would last a few days.
In New Hampshire. Oh
yeah,
my
people
God.
here are a little friendly, a little too friendly almost.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're from Connecticut, and especially that part of Connecticut. It's tough. Waterbury, that whole area is a tough area, and it's city. It's real city. You come up to the country, right?
Yeah, we live in our hometown is in a small town, but Waterbury is the closest city. So
It took us about 45 minutes to get out of the supermarket because people just would not stop talking to us.
in New Hampshire, yeah.
See?
We invited someone over for sandwiches.
Yeah.
Because you guys are used to, it's kind of like living in New York City or around the suburban area of the city. You're used to being, very protective of yourself. Up here in New Hampshire, you only got the moose and you got gun rights. You can get to carry you can pack a gun. And
Slow drivers.
Yeah, slow drivers. Nobody's in a rush around here.
Yeah, that's a great thing, I think.
It's a wonderful thing. So will you stay here? Your sister did.
Maybe a week I'll do.
That will be the next step. Let's get him here for an entire week. We wanted to take him kayaking and berry picking, but clearly our day did not end up as planned.
Well, how long have you been up here?
3 years in May.
And you love it?
I love it.
You will never return to
Well, my parents are
Connecticut?
listening, so I can't tell you that exactly. But I really, truly love it. I do feel like this is home. I've met incredible people. I moved here knowing no one. And I moved here, in a corporate America job that I had in Connecticut. Got to move wherever. I chose Manchester, New Hampshire. Loved the feel of it. Loved how friendly everyone was. Had that balance of a city and a small town feel. And then I just fell in love with all the other organizations I became part of. So it really does feel like home.
Now, having an Italian father myself, you're a princess.
Well, he is the Irish side, but we
Oh,
just
he's
don't
the
know.
Irish
Yeah,
side. Okay, so
he
it's your
is.
mother.
Yes. It's
Wow.
It was nice growing up with an Italian mom. I was never hungry, but
Because Italian moms love their sons, too. They do.
Very much so.
Very much so.
I can walk around the house with earplugs sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of loud noises.
Oh. So tell me, do you like New Hampshire?
No, it is. It's very nice. Like I said, the people are super friendly. A lot of random people talking to me, which I don't mind, but, like I said, it was a little tough getting out of the supermarket yesterday.
Now, why
Really,
did they
kind of
start
everywhere.
talking to you?
I really
Just for the heck of it?
Not actually sure. I just I don't know what.
He's
how did
very
they start?
approachable, and I think that I go to the same places, so I see a lot of the same people, so they might have realized he was not from here, or they wanted to know more. They were intrigued by him. What are your thoughts?
We have a bulletin. The person from Concord, New Hampshire, emailed a person in Danbury, Connecticut, who's turned on the camera and the radio, meaning the website, WSMNradio.com. So now they want the name of the actual establishment where the DJ work will be done. See?
Oh, what bars?
And
will
it's
you
like,
be at?
take advantage of the free airtime and give the
yourself,
plug.
Give the plug.
Oh, there's a few, but I would say the best venue I'm doing right now would probably be the Lounge, and that's located in Watertown, Connecticut. And it's a pretty classy place. There's 2 floors. Upstairs is kind of loungy feeling, live music feel upstairs, and downstairs is a nice bar establishment. And that's where she manages, Brittany, right here. And we just started a brand new Friday night there. And this Friday we're actually going to celebrate my birthday party. Hopefully my sisters, if she can make it down there.
Brittany,
And,
give a plug to the lounge. Do you have a website?
We don't have a website right now, but a lot of people hashtag the lounge or follow us on Facebook. It's under the Lounge CT.
There you go. Give a few
Excellent.
likes to the lounge.
They're brand new, so this is exciting. They're a newer bar. It's always great to see new establishments
And
become
hey,
successful.
listen, New Hampshire, how far is it from here? The lounge.
Let's see, 2
2 hours?
hours and 45 minutes, perhaps.
Maybe a little longer.
If you drive like you're from New Hampshire, probably 3.5 hours.
No.
I was going to say it's 3.5
this is-
hours, so.
This is
I like that. Thank you, Tim. Can we change up a little? I love the cars. You got the nightlife, baby. Bring us right back into WSMN 1590. You can listen to us on live. We haven't said that the whole time, but obviously we have listeners or viewers online. WSMNradio.com/listen-live. Join us now because we're going to take it over to Marlana. It is the Marlana on the Grapevine Marketing. Grapevine Marketing is our sponsor. But she was nice enough on her birthday to bring her twin brother in, we're going to have Anthony take over as a DJ. Okay? Show us, because you got listeners and viewers. Okay? So let's pretend we're in the nightclub. Okay? Okay, the lights are... Do you guys do disco balls anymore?
Something to that effect, yeah.
You do? Okay. Laser beams?
There we go.
So what's trending in the wedding industry right now? You have weddings coming up. We're in wedding season right now.
Photo booths are very big with the weddings now.
I do photo booths.
Yeah, there you go.
I do
hire you for
Sweet
some
Shot
weddings.
Photography.
.com,
right here in New Hampshire.
Right here, the go-to event photographers.
Uplighting is getting real big now also.
Yes.
Makes any venue look nice. Obviously the food has to be good always. We also do some like live bands or guitars for the cocktail hour. That's always something different and nice. And that's pretty much it.
But the best part of a wedding is
The
a
food.
good DJ.
Well, they do say that, yeah.
It is. The DJ can make or break a wedding. They can make or break a party. They can make or break a venue.
They say it's like 10% of your cost, but it's 90% of your
Absolutely.
wedding, as far as
That's
the
a good
entertainment
stat.
goes.
Absolutely.
But, people don't really want to spend a lot of money on the DJ also.
So you DJ also at the club,
Yes, I do. Yeah.
at the lounge.
At the lounge, yes.
Where's the lounge located?
It's
For
in
us country bumpkins?
Watertown, Connecticut. It's actually kind of it's not so much of a city. It's in between like a city and a country town.
And Sin City, you had mentioned the huge nightclub.
Yeah.
Sin City.
We're doing a paint party there the first week of August. So,
Cool.
There'll be pre-sale tickets online for about $15 actually, so pretty cheap. And like I said, that's 18 plus. So sincityct.com. You'll see the pre-sale tickets on there. And if you want VIP, you could also call 203-597-9777.
Now he's comfortable. Now he's being a DJ. Okay, bring it on.
Yeah, also I could book a VIP for you if you'd like. We could, get you some champagne.
Yeah.
You can take photos of that paint party.
Yeah.
She used to.
Okay.
She takes the political photos, but she could switch it up a little bit and take some
that would make
crazy
a great
paint party
campaign.
photos.
You and George could come down and do a little dancing. So.
You have to. I'm envisioning this paint party. Okay, this is like so beyond what I used to do in disco clubs. Discos. I'm sorry. I'm showing my age.
So where does the paint come out of? What do people wear? If people
Mostly
wanna
white.
come?
They wear sunglasses so it doesn't get in their eyes usually. And we just kind of shoot the paint off right off the stage area. And, it gets a little slippery in there.
Do the guys get involved in this too? I
Yeah,
can
just
see
a mix,
I
yeah.
can see girls getting really into this.
Yeah, everyone kind of just jumps up and down and dances. And,
They just
You play good music.
yeah, we try to play some good music.
I mean, the first nightclub I went to in New Hampshire is Drink, right in Manchester. And I
Right.
think it was called a few other things. But when I moved here 3 years ago, I believe that just recently opened. And we haven't been able to take DJ Tony C over here there yet because I told him at the radio show. And he said, well, that means I have to go to bed at 11:30. So
Oh my God.
this is a little
I need
early
at least
for
8 hours of
him.
sleep. That's it.
Okay,
8 hours.
what is our? We don't have happy hours here, do we?
We do. Happy hours?
Not happy hours. Yeah, happy hours. There is no
Like drink specials?
Yeah.
Well, on
Is it-
Elm Street, there's like XO. They have like $5 martinis. I don't know why I know this, but I walk on Elm Street. My office
Because in New
is
York
right across
City,
the
in
way.
Connecticut, happy hour is very big, and it is happy hour. It's from 5 to 6, 7 o'clock.
I think more people are joining. What do you think?
Yeah, I think what they've done here is they've gone to discounts rather than you're thinking of a traditional like 2-for-1 happy hour or something.
Right.
That got kind of outlawed here. Mothers Against Drunk Driving, whatever, put up a big beef. But now instead places will say we're running a special from 2 to 4 or from 4 to 6 or 5 to 7. And it's, half the price maybe. It's the same thing. I mean, it's like getting a free drink every other drink. It's just not happy hour. It's discounted.
They got to bring back happy hour.
Knowledgeable.
Well, you got to go
I
take
like
on
that
400
little nugget.
legislators to do that. I'm sorry. Maybe your candidate's in
Exactly.
favor of that, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at this drink bar, they also shoot out confetti.
Oh,
at
how
drink.
cool is
So
that?
I've been there, and that was the first time I went there. I go, I'm not in New Hampshire. So what's great about New Hampshire is they don't typically have covers to bars either, which I think is really unique because that definitely adds up over time. But I think a lot of people are surprised when they come to New Hampshire that there's
And
no
that's
covers.
something we do a lot of talking about social media. But that's another thing young people want to have close on hand is great nightlife. What could you bring up to New Hampshire? What kind of nightlife do you think that maybe New Hampshire needs at this point for young people?
I mean, we could do like a little throwback night, a little throwback music night. I mean, I would definitely want to do it like at a bar. I think it's more of a bar state.
Not a nightclub.
Yeah, I don't think a nightclub. I mean, we could do a paint party up here if, the listeners want to.
You know what? That would be really cool for the summer. Have an outdoor paint party.
We could do an outdoor party also. That's kind of.
Would that be cool?
Definitely.
You're an event planner too, right?
Yes,
You plan events and. Hello, Marlana.
This sounds like a brilliant idea.
We need to get you young people to stay here. What is last call in Connecticut?
So 1:45 on the weekends and 12:45 during the week.
And what's last call here? 11 o'clock.
No, they just changed the law, but it doesn't seem like people have all moved towards it. It was changed in January.
To what time?
Well, I want to say it's legal now till 2. Doesn't mean every
I thought
city's
so, yeah.
adopted it. I know Nashua you can, and there's 1 or 2 places going to like 1:45. That probably before were like midnight or 12:30 was last call.
Exactly.
When I was your age, I used to go into the New York City. I was a disco queen. Studio 54.
I think I might
Do you
have
think-
watched a documentary on that or something.
There you go. And Woodstock. But last call used to be like 3:30. We would still be in the club dancing
I
at
think
4
it's
in the
still like
morning.
that in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even later, like
the
4 or
city that
5
never
sometimes.
sleeps.
And Boston actually just went that way this year. Boston has now added subways till 4 a.m.
That's right.
because they're doing the last calls at 3 a.m.
So we got to get New Hampshire. Hello.
There's more to drinking in New Hampshire.
This isn't just. I used to dance.
and dancing.
We're very refined
Well,
here, Glynis.
if you would like to dance, then come to the World House Dance Studio.
There you
Latin
go.
and Ballroom.
Hey!
Dance lessons.
Open 7 days a week.
That's right.
We have dance parties at night, BYOB.
When mud wrestling was a craze in the 80s, we went Jello wrestling. It was more refined.
I actually did a Jello wrestling party. Actually, in Newburgh,
Did
New York.
you really?
And I went to. I actually went to college out in Newburgh, New York, and did a little Jello wrestling party. It was unique. It was at a nightclub also.
Yeah, Manchester had Club 777 on South Willow Street. Jello wrestling. Not the, oh, geez, now, if you've got a table up close, you got mud on your pants. No. Jello, oh, that's no problem. Hey, oh, okay.
Edible.
Now they're Jello shots. Oh, see, I know a few things. My daughter she'll be 26 in September, and I have a 22-year-old. So I know this stuff, guys.
She knows
Okay,
this
so
stuff.
now I told you I want you to be a DJ.
Here.
Opening
Yeah.
night, right now.
You want me to play music right now?
Not play music, but pretend you're playing music. Do you scratch the albums?
We don't have albums anymore, but we do. Yeah, do have do a little scratching from time to time.
It's digital, though, right?
Yeah, it's all digital.
Oh, you can do digital scratching?
It is, yes.
Wow. This is okay.
I mean, yeah.
What's your opening gig? How do you?
I tend to put a little mix on in the beginning, walk around, buy people drinks. Like most of the places I do are very local, so I know 90% of the people in the bar. So I like to, go around, talk to everybody, make sure they're having a good time. Then I'll get on there, take the request, play some of the requests. Usually start with like little throwbacks, and then
So,
towards the
Mr.
end-
DJ, I just requested a little bit of Bob Marley's "I Shot the Sheriff." How would you work your
my
way into
God.
that?
Well, that's something I could do in the beginning of the night. I could definitely play something like that. When everyone's just kind of hanging out, I'll play some Sublime or some,
Introduce yourself. Do your introduction.
My name is DJ Tony C, and let's see, from Waterbury, Connecticut. My Instagram is DJ Tony C with 2 E's, CEE. And Facebook, same thing, facebook.com/DJ Tony C, CEE. And that's my introduction. I'm Marlena's twin brother.
Who's Marlena's twin brother and having birthday today. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. What would you do for a birthday girl?
I'd get her a bottle of champagne or something, buy her a couple of shots.
Oh, yeah.
Get crazy on the dance floor. Teach some salsa to everyone there.
See?
Something we could do.
So now we're going to get him to stay up here. Stay, work, play. We'll
I
get him.
think he
We'll get him
enjoyed
some
himself.
work. Right? You got an apartment? Do you have enough room for your brother?
Yes, we're hopefully moving into a house soon. So we do have a guest room. Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Well, it was awesome having your brother on. That was very nice of you, too, because last night Marlena emailed me. She's like, well, we're going to have another guest on. And then she emailed me about 10 minutes later. Oh, well, he can't make it, but he can call in. And, oh, now he can't call in because his throat's all screwed up this morning.
Too many people partying this weekend.
Well, it's the 4th of July weekend. It's still going.
So next month, I think it's August 4th, we're going to be talking about Google Analytics. So it is a really meaty subject, but we'll dive a little bit more into marketing.
Good.
We had a lot of fun today bringing DJ Tony C on and kind of hearing his scoop on what he thinks New Hampshire is and his experience here so far, and hopefully he'll be back up to do some events.
His
But-
experience. Well, he's not going to go
He chats
mountain
a lot
climbing
more.
again.
He chats a lot more online. So if you follow him on social media, he's pretty witty, and it's really great to see the work that he does on there. So there's a lot of great best practices if you take a look at the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook accounts that he has.
Give us all your Instagram. What's your Instagram?
DJ Tony C, CEE. Don't forget the 2 E's. And also facebook.com/DJ Tony C, EEE. Well, sorry, 3 E's. There's 2 E's.
Tony CEE.
Yes.
Exactly, yes.
Charlie Eddie.
And if you're looking for photography, Sweet Shot Photography, your event photographers, and Grapevine Marketing if you're looking
for a good
your
marketer.
Good marketing, inbound marketing strategy.
Where
we
is
really
Grapevine?
pull everything
We never
together.
even we haven't gotten that far.
No,
We got
we didn't
so
talk
involved.
too much about marketing today, but that's
that's
okay.
good.
That's good.
This
Yeah.
is marketing. Tony has been marketing his business, and he had
Excellent.
Brittany here to kind of talk about the lounge. And what do you do, Brittany? Are you a manager?
Yeah, I manage the lounge. I just do most like alcohol inventory and a little bit of promoting. I bartend as well.
Wow.
And her dream is to become a flight attendant. Sorry, I threw it out there. I hope
That
your
was
bosses
my
aren't
dream.
listening.
I always
It's
wanted to
so
be a
cool.
flight
She's gonna
attendant.
Travel the world.
It's the way to do it.
Learn about all the different alcohols and then bring them back. To
Bring back all the
Steve.
alcohols and one more minute. Okay, let's start with you, Marlena. We didn't even touch on Grapevine Marketing. Let's give them, your company, a good plug. Where they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter.
We're on everything, and we are always happy to kind of do an audit of where everyone is at. We always do those complimentary. But what we're really known for is really pulling the strategy together. So we work off of a monthly basis. There's no contract of any sort. We are a web design firm as well, but we love our inbound marketing, which means content creation and all of that good stuff. And we need to head over here to DJ Tony C. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy birthday.
And Britt.
And Britt. And we're going to see you guys at the lounge. We're very excited.